just gonna tell you how I feel. Look. You so fucking precious when you smile. Yeah.
Hey, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be showing you guys, well, again, doing an updated top knot bun and still using the same best edge control, but this time I finally know how to do my edges. So I'm going to be showing you guys how I achieve my edges, giving you guys some tips, and just doing a top knot bun. So first of all, I'm going to be combing out my hair, and my hair is freshly washed, so it's still a little damp from me just now washing it in the shower. So it's really easy to just comb through and detangle as of right now. So I'm just going to easily do that. And I find my hair to be easier to deal with when it is damp, but I don't like it to be super wet because my hair is now cut. If you have seen my previous video where I've did a top knot bun, so my length is not as full as it was. So I like my hair to be at least a little bit dry so it can have some volume in it. So as I'm combing out my hair, I am going to be putting some oil in my hair. I usually use wild growth oil or whatever, but you can use any type of oil that you want to use. And I make sure I put it on my edges, and I'll explain to you guys why I put it on my edges when we get to the edge part of the video. But right now, just going to just put this all through my hair and just rub it in. And sorry if I'm talking funny. I went to the orthodontist earlier and I got my braces tightened, so sorry if I'm like talking and I have my rubber bands in. So yeah, okay, so now that I put the oil throughout my hair and my hair is combed out, I'm going to take this brush, which is kind of smaller, and just comb it out a little bit more, because the wide tooth brush does comb it out, but you want to make sure that it is fully combed out. And you want to start at your ends. I have bad, like, I do that a lot. Don't start at my ends, but whatever for me. But just make sure y'all comb out throughout your ends. And yeah, so mainly want to do that. And then I'm going to be taking a gel, and I meant to say that Style Factor sponsored this video, so I'm only going to be showing Style Factor's products. They did not send me their gel like I was hoping. Really sad about that, but I really hoping to try out their new gel, but I guess I'll have to go purchase it since they didn't send it to me, sadly, again. But anyway, so yeah, so I'm going to be using Eco Styler gel, just not going to show it in the camera for those purposes. But yeah, so Style Factor did not send me, did I say Eco Styler? I don't know what I said. Anyways, I'm going to be using Eco Styler gel because Style Factor did not send me their gel. So I'm going to put a little bit on the back, but I'm also going to part my hair in the back. And this is because my hair is shorter than it was when I first did this. So I'm going to part my hair in the back. Doesn't have to be a perfect part at all. Depending on how thick your hair is and how laid you want it to be and how long you want it to last, you're going to want to part in certain amount of sections. For me, one usually does a trick because like this one area that I part is the shortest. So I'm going to part it, and then I'm going to take some gel and I'm going to put that in the middle of the section. This helps smooth out any like bumps that come in between the hair, and that's because your hair, that part of your hair doesn't have product. It's just the surface of it. So yeah, so you want to make sure that you put gel in between there. I'm going to take my brush and I'm just going to brush it up because I do want my bun to be a little high. So I'm going to brush it up, and then I'm going to take the other section and I'm going to comb it up first. And I'm going to comb it up, and then I'm going to put a little bit more gel onto it. And then I'm going to put gel all around my edges. Now, when it comes to putting gel all around my edges and everything, you have to find out what works for your hair, because a lot of people I know, when they use any type of edge control, the main problem they have is, oh, this product made my hair turn white, this, that, and the third. But it can also be a big thing about what all do you have in your brush. Do you have build-up stuff in your brush? Do you have a whole bunch of products in your hair? Like, what is all in your hair? Is your hair freshly washed? Is your hair old? A lot of this can take, and a lot of people don't know that, a lot of that can be the reason why, like, products flake up in your hair. So you want to make sure that you know, oh, I'm not cleaning my brush every day, but you want to make sure that you're cleaning it every once in a while, so all the product that does build in there, especially if you're using gel, and like I use a lot of gel, so a lot of gel will get caught in the bristles, and it will cause, you know, I can tell, like, okay, it's time to clean my brush. But yeah, so you're gonna want to do that. And I'm going to be taking the Edge Booster, which is made by Style Factor, of course. I'm going to be taking the Edge Booster Strong Coat Moisturizing Pomade, and this is kind of different from, and it has a different consistency, and it's how it is. It has a different consistency from the regular edge control, and I feel like this is because this one you can actually put throughout your hair, and it's easier to, like, you know, put throughout your hair. So I am going to be using this one to put all around my hair, and it's sort of kind of like a gel, but not like a gel. So yeah, exactly. But so yeah, I'm going to be using this and putting it all around the rim of my head, and it smells good. And they sent me a whole box, and I'm going to be doing a video on unboxing the stuff. You can actually see the box section, but so I'm gonna put that down there. But yeah, so I'm going to be doing an unboxing video, and yeah, y'all should go check that out. So I'm going to brush my hair all around. And then I am going to be taking this brush, and I like to do this because it makes sure that you just brushing is getting the surface, but when you use this brush, it makes sure that, like, all the lumps and stuff are completely out. And like the tangles, because even when I brush and it may look smooth, I'll still be having tangles. So I just go through and do this a couple of times to make sure, like, actually everything is smooth. And then I'm going to be taking this elastic. I use the ones that are completely cloth because they do not break easily, but they do stretch out after using them. But I just usually just double, like, loop it, and it still works so perfect. And it's easier to get tighter ponytails, and that's exactly what you need, is a tight ponytail. So this is how it's looking so far, and of course I'm going to go back in and brush it again. And I don't have a mirror, so I can't really see. We'll continue to brush it, like I said, and I just want to make sure, like, everything looks as neat as possible a little bit until I can go in and put some more product on it. So as of right now, this is going to be it. Hairs are really stubborn, so I usually take my edge brush, and I'm going to take this brush, and I'm going to take the Edge Booster, and this is the flavor Sweet Shine, and it's extra shine, strong hold, and the hold power is a 4. So I'm going to be taking this one, and they also have, like, ones that have different holding. So really a 4 or 5 usually works for me. It depends on, like, what's all in my hair yet again and everything. So I'm probably just gonna yeah, that is what I'm going to be using to do my edges And this is what I'm going to use to get those hairs, to take this off. And then I'm just going to take some on the edge brush, like so. And I'm going to pull my hair up and just brush some of it in there. And I just washed my bristles, so my edge brush is kind of not as hard as it usually is to actually brush the hair down. Because once the product builds up, like on the brush, I feel like that makes the edge brush better. But then it's also the cons, because the edge brush is harder to makes your hair turn white, sort of, kind of, in a way. So I'm going to be using that. And then finally, to mold my puff, I'm going to pluck it out. Today. This is really cute. Oh, okay. But okay, so I'm going to pluck it out, and then I am going to just start wrapping around. And I really don't care like if my bun is not as tall, so I really don't care for that. But if you do, then you want to make sure that you're wrapping it around and making sure that the hair is like standing up. But for this, I'm just going to wrap it around. I'm going to take one bobby pin, and I'm going to just put it, try to at least stick it through this part. And I'm going to continue to wrap it around. And then I don't like to use a lot of bobby pins because they stick me. So I'm going to take a rubber and I'm going to put it over like so. And then I'm just going to wrap around any hairs that got left out. And that is my bun. So then I would essentially put a scarf on. But for the video's time, I'm not going to put a scarf on because I feel like getting up because I left my scarf. So yeah, so I'm going to just brush my hair up yet again. But putting a scarf on helps with like the flyaways, so I would recommend that you put a scarf on. And now for my edges, going to be taking this edge brush, has 4 different things. I'm going to be taking this edge control, like I said, and I'm going to be taking a little bit on the brush, not too much, not too little, and just the right amount. And so this is hard to do in camera, so hopefully I get it right. I'm just going to brush this area. Brush this area down with the edge control. And then sometimes I mess up my bun, so sorry. Then I'm going to take more. And I'm going to, I like my middle swoop to go this way. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to start forming the hairs going this way. This is really hard to do on camera. Now, a trick that I have also learned, since my hair is freshly washed, I don't need to my hair, I won't have a problem with my hair flaking up. But if I do, I will do my edges with gel first, and then I will go in with the edge control. That helps a big part. Like if I was to do this tomorrow or any other day except for my wash day, I will make sure I do gel first, then I'll do edge control, and that helps it not to flake up if it was to flake up. But I really don't have that problem, especially not when using the Style Factor. So I'm going to then go over this way and do another swoop. This was hard for me at first. If you want to use the comb part, you can, but the brush usually is easier for me. And it's also easier, like I said, if the brush is kind of hard and not soft. And my brush is like really soft right now, so it's really like hard to get this to be right. And like I said, and if you see my hair curling up, I will fix that at the end. It's just as of right now because of course my hair is starting to dry a little bit and I haven't tied it down. So then I'm going to take another part, and when the brush is soft, you can just pull hairs with your comb, part and then going with the brush part, because that helps a lot. So yeah, and I hope I got close enough so y'all can see like exactly what I'm doing. And this is how I like to do it, and make sure that it's swooped. And then I'm gonna go to the other side and hopefully, okay, hold up. So now I'm going to go on to the other side and pull hairs kind of with the edge control on it, and then go in and swoop them. And I use my finger because that helps me like make the whole entire part that I need to make, if that makes sense, because it really didn't sound like it made sense at all. So if it doesn't make sense, it's kind of like a watching thing really, because that's how I had to learn. And everybody's hair, okay, that's a big thing too. Everybody's hairline is not the same, so you don't want to just think, oh, that person did their edges this type of way, I can do my edges that type of way. It's really knowing like how your hairline is, rather than just trying to do stuff. Because certain styles with like edges I can't do, because my hairline right here is really light, and that's just how it's made. And it's not because like, oh, I don't have edges right there or nothing. That's just how my mom's hairline was, and that's how my hairline is. So it's just certain things I can't just do anything with my edges. And so I'm just gonna like comb out, because I don't want it to be really clunky like around this area. So you're gonna want to brush that out. And then if you can't, you just want to go in with the comb and just like comb it out. And you see how it like disappeared, but the swoop is still there. And so I'm just, oh, drop the edge brush. And this stuff smells really good. And like I said, I'm going to be smelling everything and telling you guys how everything smells in the unboxing video, so y'all can go check that out. So yes, so I think this is how I'm going to do my edges. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of hair from here and a little bit of hair from this side, and then I'm going to take a little bit of gel. I usually use water because my hair doesn't really need that big of a thing, and sometimes it doesn't act right. And I usually pull these before the fact, but I forgot. So, and sometimes I have to like comb it out to make it curl, because sometimes it doesn't act right, and that's one of the moments right now. So yeah, it kind of doesn't want to act right. My hair doesn't really do well if it has too much product on it. So just gonna be twirling these. And then I'm going to just brush them down a little bit so they'll stay like this. Okay, and then I'm going to take a little bit more of the pomade and put it in my hand, and I'm just going to go in and like put it around. And make sure that my bun is good, and don't forget about the back. So I'm going to comb. Another trick that I learned is you can take a comb, and for the little hairs, you comb them up and it makes them stay like better. So I'm just going to be taking the comb and combing them up. And if you feel like your forehead is shiny, like around your edges part because you got product, you can just take like a wet rag and just like basically like wash it off. And then I would most definitely tie up my hair, because that will help my hair lay down before it dries and starts to curl. But this is the final product, and like I said, with the flyaways, you want to just tie your hair down. And of course I didn't tie my hair down throughout the process. So yeah, but this is the final look, and I will just keep playing with my edges until they get how I want them to be. But if I do that on camera, this video is gonna be super long, and this video is already super long because I did a lot of talking. But I hope that this was really informative to you guys. I hope this was really informing to you guys. And yeah, make sure y'all check out Edge Booster, and make sure you guys check out my video where I unbox everything and explain to you guys all the detail, what everything smells like, how everything works to me if I have used it. And I'm going to show you all different products that they do sell that people really don't know about. So like I said, Style Factor is the manufacturer of this product. Edge Booster is what I used in this video to achieve this top knot bun, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and check out my unboxing video of these cool products. And make sure y'all can find these products at your local beauty supply store and online. Y'all check out Style Factor's Edge Booster. And that is all for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys liked the top knot bun. And yes, this is it. Bye.